Good morning. It is February 27th, approximately 6 a.m. So let's talk about today's coffee is by Awaken. Awaken. All right. So I just watched some news articles about the coronavirus. I just watched a couple of YouTubers talk about what they're dealing with in their countries. And I think that the biggest danger associated with the coronavirus is this: the media. Now, I know you're saying, well, the media creates fear and all that. That's not the problem per se. Well, let me give you an example. So in Missouri, we have tornadoes. And we get tornado warnings all the time, to the point that we've all become complacent. The disastrous Joplin tornado that happened several years ago, a lot of people were caught off guard because it was just almost, sometimes tornado warnings are almost like a every day or at least a every week occurrence. And usually tornadoes are so small that, you put all of, like, say, Greene County under a tornado warning, but it's really just a small, it took out like two, barns and a fencing, and that's all it was. But because of the radar and technology or whatever, the alert goes out. Next thing you know, after so many of these a year, you don't take shelter. There's no sense of urgency to go down to the basement or your storm shelter or whatever, because we go through so many. The problem with the coronavirus is that the media, it's interesting because when you look at the media, it's saying that this is a huge thing that we need to worry about, but then when you read comments, people are freaking out. But then when you talk to real people, it's just life is normal. Like I follow this the singer of Lacuna Coil. I follow her, Christina, and she lives in Italy, and Italy is seeing an outbreak, and she's like, thanks for the prayers and the thoughts, and everything's good. Life here is normal. There's really nothing out of the ordinary. And I've heard that from other sources that you just see people wearing masks, and I'm starting to see people wear masks around here. But I think that the true biggest danger of the coronavirus is the fact that when it is actually something to worry about, will we know? In other words, we go from everything's fine to, oh my gosh, you better stock up on food and ammo. There's no in between. And it's that kind of, like, so after a while, if nothing happens, think about the Ebola or SARS outbreaks that happened. The media had us fearing that this was on the verge, of wiping out half the country, and all that kind of stuff. And nothing ever really came of it. Each time, at least here on American soil. So what happens is now the coronavirus, people are kind of treating it the same way. Like, it's just another tornado warning on the other side of the county, pretty much. It's in when a threat really actually does happen, we're going to be either panicking or we're not going to take it seriously, to the point that by then it might be too late to prepare for extra food and supplies and stuff like that. And I think that's the biggest danger, because when it is time to take shelter, when it is time that this is a true threat that you can't leave your house, you'll be unprepared. And it makes you wonder, maybe that's the goal. Maybe that's the goal of the media, is to make us either over-prepared, so we'll buy a bunch of stuff, or under-prepared to where we're going to have to now rely on government and, you know, for everything, food, water, martial law, that kind of thing. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm not I'm not awakened, but at the same time, situational awareness is key. And I've made some small steps, to kind of at least ease the burden if it ever comes. But the biggest danger is not knowing how serious it is when it's time to really be concerned about how serious it is. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm going to attempt to make a couple of bucks today, but it doesn't look good. Anyways, guys, take it easy. And if you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you hate it, hit the thumbs down twice. And thanks for watching. Appreciate you.